Hey guys, welcome back to my study live stream. Today is 14th September 2024. Time near 2 o'clock. 10 minutes left, and we're gonna begin for today's study session. I just eat 山西的小面 and 蟹肉棒 as well. So we're gonna wait for a little bit ice to be formed, as which could be drinkable, and we'll drink some club matter, and let's just get started. So see.一时间不知道说什么，不知道是什么情况。现在目前我的 surfaces in situation 和 environment which not be experienced before, like the voice and this kind of thing was non-spoken, quite strange, very strange actually. Yeah. So what we plan for today is to randomly see some article, and which I already saw the nature communication. There are a lot of oh my god, this kind of voice from my Stimmenbrand. 我们现在要看一下 Blackboard。Blackboard 是我们学校里面的一个 learning platform， 然后在这个 learning platform 里面，然后你可以看到很多课程他们的一些 materials 就是资料，然后我们还间接的要把那个手机里面的一些资料，然后导到 SD 卡上面。今天缺一个读卡器呢，因为目前住的这个地方呢，它不能有一个 business intention， 也不能有商业的 purpose， 所以这有非常好的就是完美的验证了。which filter a lot of my business connection。本来原本情况下是今天我要出一趟门，然后去买一些 connotation point 的一些 products。为什么说是一些连接点上面的一些产品呢？是因为就是大多数时候思维上没有稳定的这种连接的时候，一般会出去买一些关于就是帮助别人也帮助自己，但帮助自己成分比较少。然后就是怎么说呢？然后就是帮助自己的成分比较少，但是去帮别人 smooth 一个就是这种 neural connection， 然后做这些连接。其实对我来说的话 cut 不 cut 视频也是 very important， 但是并不是 very urgent。但是如果你现在去做这个读卡器的这个 purchasement， 你可能会得到 10 times 的一个 happiness 的一个 gain。 所以在这种情况下，我平时的时候我会倾向于 去做这样的一些就是购置和购买 and etc. 天呐，我昨天 guess on yesterday I have lots of dream states and which I can remember it only left 3 to 4. The reason is I was eat eat not breakfast. I was sit at lunch in a round table with us family. So afterwards, I guess the reason is I don't believe that it's actually in my subconsciousness. I don't believe that we that much in as I could expect it. So that the dream set move after I move into a new place that be distributed to some black white state and use some perfume and that's quite strange. But from my side, like it's not very strange actually for me, like to eat some perfume, but the perfume with a screw, like in my hometown, means that to use some threatening to protect my mind property. So want to that be somehow written by anyone's master thesis, for example, like TOM and etc. And since before yesterday, that in Berlin came to a big potato, and that it's quite unexpected. The reason is that my major is this, and they connect in a natural way, but be since it be perceived by high economists in a very strange in very strange ways, in a very strange way. So they react too over, and they are to let me notice something went wrong. And yesterday afternoon, I back home like Friday, and finally discovered, oh, that's someone. But those kind of information actually is not for universities, instead of for some local research institute like which Kuto, which want to host a served in, right? So those kind of research institutes be employed employed which the institution, I mean the Cato's employment employee, and they are somehow really something really somehow not public informed. So that is not very difficult. It's not very easy to know all the information which they actually present at even at only in the social media platform Twitter, which now is X. So yeah. My body still feel not very well, but I think that is in the normal way to going up, and yeah, that's strange. But the background information was 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 in 2017 around that time, and that with travel group to USA and Stanford, and there are also there are some Chinese restaurant, and with the theme of 有点像故宫的那个门，就是有点像 Forbidden City 的他们的那种，那 that time 的那种 door, and with some paper fence and paper windows and etc. And yesterday they try to use Dreamstate to change this kind of change this kind of self-consciousness. From my point of view and my perspective, for example, upon my understanding, I can only say, because for example, like people in the region of Stark, they don't they are not poor, but for example, like in their consciousness, they don't have that much potential in the reality, and they could hardly change anything actually in the reality compared to, I will say, if only in Berlin and compared to some central area, or some expensive regions, for example, Dahlem is which the university best in, and the price, the rent price, the price of rent there is not very cheap as that stock. So comparatively speaking, I will say that Dahlem's mid price for instance is much more higher than Starken, but Starken's price against me, that is much more expensive than my hometown, absolutely. And that's why they underpressing their mind into that deep dream state so much, and they think that they could kind of use this subconsciousness to use some small perspective within like sense products in your reality and bring them to the subconsciousness around like dream state, and to change others' perception. And I don't think that is correct thing which they want to transform all the others' conscious into them, and they feel like plenty good. They feel like very they feel like they have the whole world, like, but actually they don't in the reality. So from my point of view, I don't like this style, like to change and try to use replace other subconsciousness. But I mean, if for example, like you have any ability, and why they not presenting reality, and if you don't could, or if you could not present in your reality, why then subconscious in other stream states like several years ago. And so from my point of view, that place is harsh and tough. That's why they try to they could only think the way using some cheap products to drag into other subconsciousness. And that's that's the problem I could think of. And Angela, that's that's Chinese actress in China as well, and usually has senior researchers and use some cavalry in order to others not to recognize them. But actually, to run in an ending point with Diana Pomahans, and instead of all the researchers actually, but they are covering their soul, and they are not recognized by them, and so overlapped with each other, and etc. So we're gonna start from now and to study. Yeah, it's quite complicated. Like all the dream state which I put in yesterday's dream state, that was hurting my family actually, and yeah. What I mean is that you better change reality instead of to enter into other dream states to try to change our perception or subconsciousness. The reason is it seems like on the reality you have nothing to change, or you can only use some simple products in reality, and to that other person you in order to you enter into some dream state, like Stanford University's motto, Freiheit Luft Weit. and then like 40 euros Möbelpreis and into some small Stange, like the weekend market and like 什么周末市场，还是那种 in Wittenberg Platz and in some other area there are lots of Wochenmarkt and to link 428 which graduates from already graduate for many years and from university. So still linked together and in Darmstadt, I guess, and those kind of thing, and try to link with Chinese restaurant and change this kind of high conscious and into them instead of let my conscious become some black white. I don't think that is a proper way, and I think I really from my heart look down them and but what you can do about it, like with your Contour Mountain from my hometown and run table like with another Mapuso PhD students which studies film and three are showering in a very small pool and they are it's above in a round table and that's quite strange and I also know that their intention is I for my own will I also want because that is very unjust for me like my middle school extra courses teacher and which paid extra because I only have 3 months in that time when I have the Chinese Abitur and the exam before entry university and so afterwards this kind of memory be traded like be transformed to Korea and I absolutely know the whole story but but from my own will I don't want to I don't think I really want to become some music students at Hau and it's really not something for me and so they could still do this kind of mind so trait and you cannot charge them in reality because that not happen in our reality and we don't have always the proof in reality instead of the so wrong so if that not come to the so that's the story if that not come to reality better not but if that really brings something to reality then why not so let's just get into blackboard 我 recently need buy 读卡器然后现在是中午然后也可以回去但是我昨天晚上 have a lot of dreams said another one is with after it's very funny and with Professor Yang. It's not Harvard Professor Yang instead of last semester's Professor Yang. And we are not stand together and I guess it is because the dream study was too fast. There are no fear or no restrictions in mind state. That's why that is and that is so funny and I ends with one which I hated like 228 and the other one is like that Chinese athletes China and also one else usually I couldn't hardly remember we are standing in front of my hometown's construction bank and that bank is not my it's not my cousin was served for and his job place is in Xi'an and instead of my hometown and I stand there and nearby is Oxford Oxford Cambridge English class for children and and we stand there and repeated the Donnerstag's or Donnerstag, I guess Donnerstag's dreams, Donnerstag reality. Actually, this uh, this one I call the first taxi, and he's not come. And he's not come. I don't know what happened in my reality actually. And the second one was functioning, and the functioning one will not is not being transformed or uploaded to the dream state. I don't know why. I guess it's my birthplace, my hometown is very poor. That's the reason why they can only eat some shiso, and that's why non-functioning soul will back to my hometown, and functioning will stay. So that's the story, and then the one, if that one came, and without any without any seats, and the letter two that is very small and full of water, and and we said we as well in the dream said no to that one. And from my point of view, like upon my years of exam examinations, and I will say in this way, like if the come to the second dream state, and we better say that we take the first one and here take the second one, and to see what that gonna happen. And if, for example, like a dream state align with reality, and that's not very cost efficient, and I could only remember that I said construction back that lot, and yeah, several dream states. And when I wake up, because of the conscious round was too fast, that's why I could only remember this kind of small details, and I hardly remember the whole picture, and etc. And to expand this saying, that it's actually Livando, which linked to a closed door, and that's complicated, and like a very complicated programming of mind and conscious. So I just wondered why that color is dark green. After when I wake up, I check the publications and etc. That is that is two articles. That's why I have different understanding towards one single Tina. One is that with 228 is a small pencil count space in Weibo, and another one is is Johnny Q is like the rice ball and etc. So there are two groups of conscious, and yeah, that's what I could remember. And I will talk everything, and in my study lecture, if it is helpful to form the mind and conscience. So feel free. I hope soon we'll have a lot of abonnents in my YouTube channel, but whatsoever, let us do it. If it is if it is working, so cool. So today when I go out, I guess we'll go to Alexanderplatz and to buy a Ducati and a power bank, and that's the only possible. That is only a purchase which I could, and yeah. So yeah. This book is exciting because they got the Azerbaijan, and which I wrote in my seminar. I yeah, but it not be be credit yet in the next seven over next semester next year. I will ask professor to add that 6 credit points into my license base. I just say randomly and好海啊！我的天，